Speaker. I mentioned that I want to thank the President for such an inspiring speech in the defining moment of this country's history, the 60th anniversary. I want to start by drawing our attention to a Jewish tradition which talks about man having three names. The name given to him by his parents, the name given to him by his friends, and the name he makes for himself. And we have my president, your president, our president, who has acquired a name for himself as the talk and do president. This speech, which to some extent most of us have misunderstood, especially the beginning of the speech, about redesigning the pathway of our endeavor. When we go back to the beginning, he said, for this 60th anniversary of our nation's independence, that's the beginning of the speech. Redesigning. Well, subsection 2 of section 40 of the Constitution, where we reminded that the President is the fountain of honor, he took the lead, leading by good example to draw our attention how we have to approach development in this new era of responsibility. Development cannot hold if we don't reshape our mindset. So he laid the foundation for us to understand that when we reshape our mindset, we'll be able to appreciate development and then take it to a level that will all benefit in the 21st century. I'm going to look at a few areas because of time. The area of agriculture, basic and senior secondary education, information and communication, judiciary, and of course, as an original BBB, some of you might not understand, but Honorable from Lungi Africa will understand. Original BBB means I'm an original Barrick Bobo. So I will talk about the You see, Mr. Speaker, after 60 years of independence, we can't continue doing the same thing and expect different results. We talk about human capital development. We have to prepare a new generation of game changers that will go out there and compete with 6,000 Nigerians, 7,000 Ghanaians in the global village. So that's why this government has laid premium in human capital development. And of course, we have to prepare the minds that will make that difference. There comes education, which lays that basic foundation. I will take us to paragraph 14. More than at any time in the nation's history, more children, including girls and other excluded child populations, are now in school at no expense to their parents and guardians. That is the fact. That is the fact. When you have an educated populace, that educated populace will have no place for tribalism. That educated populace will have no place for regionalism. That educated populace will have no place for little political hypocrisy. In leading not only by example, but by good example, this president has set the pace for a developmental Sierra Leone. That's why I want to commend my honorable member from Karene district, Honorable Bunkama. I think you will surely go to heaven. He talked about Munafa Fund. That Munafa Fund is going to impact the life of every Sierra Leonean. And I'm also commending for offering suggestions. The other honorable member that was very close to the heaven gate, but now we are going to scrutinize his entry, my honorable brother himself from Bombali district, Honorable Peter Yamba. He talked about self-realization. As leaders, we have to be able to not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. Take bold position. And I'll tell you, that's the chairman. Having recruited thousands of teachers, Inspectors. There is no way we are going to ensure quality education that if we don't beef up the quality of those who are supposed to monitor that particular quality education. We have to level it. It's very, very important. Again, with the help of this house and re-echoing the talk and do president's vision, it's about sanitizing the cyberspace of this country. And I think, you understand, this parliament will be proud because we work collectively with the bipartisan spirit, with the Leone spirit, to ensure that we have a legislation that will serve as a guideline for acceptable behavior in this country of ours. I think, you understand, we deserve an applause for ourselves because we work well to ensure that we have a cyber regulation. Again, the president promised that it's time to put an end to draconian measures as far as the media is concerned. Part 5. Rest in perfect peace. They promised, but this president came, he saw, and he conquered. Agriculture. Before you talk about food security, you must talk about seed security. And a clear evidence of that was taking Dr. Robert Shankara, one of the best in Africa, to deal with the seed issues in this country. The evidence is right in front of you. So, we are now in the perfect transition, moving from agriculture to agribusiness. Social security.
Security for 3 years.
What NACSA is doing all over the country is an open secret. Members of parliament here can attest to that. The handwork of NACSA is uplifting the minds of our people in our local areas. The hospitals, the schools,
where are they?
The bridges.
Where are they?
I'll name a very long list to ensure that we have a revived Sierra Leone. Governance is a collective business. I want to remind all of us here that if we fail to give the right support, we'll all be held responsible sometime, someday, and I don't think we want history to judge us that harshly. Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces.
You've got a minute to go.
The Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is getting a very new role as far as peacekeeping is concerned in Africa and the world as a whole. To ensure that we prepare very well, this government has ensured that we have 75% increment, of which will improve the lives of our serving personnel. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, a simple definition for integrity is basic honesty. This president has restored the pride and dignity of politicians. He has set the bar high, so they what is expected from every politician to ensure that they do whatever they promise. And that's why he will go down this history of this country as the talk and do president. At this junction, I want to thank you very much and thank members of parliament for their attention.